how can you stay focused? In this video, Mark McCullough answers that question. Mark is an international business leader to tens of thousands of other coaches, speakers, and trainers, and a powerful executive coach. And if you missed my first interview with him, answering the question of the importance of focus in business, you can find it in the cards right there. Here we go. Hey, my name is Drew, and I've had the opportunity to be connected with highly influential people throughout my career. I've also spent countless hours studying the activities, actions, and qualities of influential people. My goal with this channel is to help you increase your influence in the workplace. If you have something to say, something to sell, or something significant to do, you've got to increase your influence, and that is what this channel is here for. Stay to the end because I have a free assessment where you can measure your influence, and I'll tell you how to get that at the end of the video. Hey, I'm here again with Mark McCullough from the McCullough Group. Super excited. If you didn't see the first interview on the benefits of staying focused, we've got it in the cards right up here, and so you'll want to make sure that you click on that, and we also have it in the description. I want to say as well that we have all of Mark's information in the description below, so if you want to reach out to him, follow him on social media, he's a great follow, and connect with him in that way. I encourage you to do that. Okay, got another question for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. The question is, how do you stay focused, and do you have any tips that you can share with us?
Well, depending upon who you would ask, I'm more focused in some ways than others, but I think the critical thing to remain focused is being really, really crystal clear on your vision.
That's good.
You know, when we start with why and we understand our purpose, and we understand the vision of where we're going, that becomes the filter that we need to run our decision making through, whether we decide to do something or not. Because we can decide and say yes to a lot of things. That advances, but does it advance me the most, and is that in my strength area?
That's great.
Because we'll often take on things that aren't in our strength zone, or at least I do, thinking, oh, I could do that. But that isn't the question, is should I be doing it, and am I the only one that can do it, versus finding somebody else that if they can do it 80% as good as me, or in chances are, I think that I can do it the best, but they can actually do it better.
Yeah.
That's something I got to delegate. And understanding, knowing my strengths, if it's not a speaking aspect, if it's not a coaching aspect, I don't need to be doing marketing. I don't need to be doing copywriting. I don't need to be doing these things. But the more time I spend on it, the more time I leak energy, the more time I waste time, and I become more inefficient. And actually, I become the business development block versus the opener of that. So really understanding our vision, what's my purpose behind it, starting with our why, and then is this in my strength zone or not? And does it advance me the most, and probably the quickest and most efficiently, in order to reach the goals? And if it's a no, or it's an 80% or something, then I have to say no, so that others can say yes. So that would be real. I think that's the 3 steps that I would look for. That's what's the purpose, the vision, and the goals, and then how much am I in alignment with that.
So a great follow-up to what you just said would be, how can someone define their vision? Is there a book, is there a resource that you could recommend that we could put a link out there for them that's kind of a go-to?
You call this guy right here, and he'll take care of you, and he'll set that all up for you.
Hey, I like that.
There's all sorts of resources, but why go any other place than you? I mean, there's all sorts of things. I mean, Simon Sinek is a genius at starting with why. His TED Talk, I mean, one of the second, I think, top 2 most watched versions of TED Talks that are out there. But you know, you've got resources on your dreams and the test, 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. There's a myriad of stuff. What I would say is this isn't a knowing exercise. This is actually a doing and getting in contact. And I'm dead serious about they should be working with you, is to go from here to there. It isn't about reading a book. If that were the case, we'd be all tan, skinny, and living on the beach and rich. So it's about doing the support and accountability that gets us along that path, and having somebody to come alongside us and help us get real clear and ask the questions that most of the people we have in our lives, they think they should ask, but they're afraid to because they don't want to hurt your feelings or offend you in some way. And that's why the coaching aspect of what you do is so important, that you ask the tough questions that nobody else will. And so I could say all the resources, but why go anywhere else other than you?
That's fantastic. What a fantastic interview with another highly influential person. I have all of my guest contact information in the description below, and I encourage you to connect with them on social media, follow them, and access all the wonderful content that they have available to you. If you enjoyed this content, give us a like on the video, subscribe to the channel so you can have access to this content as soon as it comes out. I have an influence assessment where you can rank your influence, and then you can put together a plan on how to increase your influence over time. I've made that available to you. If you go to the description, it's the first link link available to you there. Remember, increase your influence, realize your dream.